I want to get back to the docks. Because I want to see what is actually in that sunken little barge or whatever it was. It was very intriguing. And once we go... Yeah, they've firmly reestablished control of this area.
They sent us in to pick up the pieces. We've already searched the bodies and delivered the enemy munitions to the quartermaster.
Okay, so there's nothing left for us to loot around here. Quickest way to the docks should be this way. I've never been inside that little ship before, so I'm very curious what it actually holds. So as you can see, there's still a lot to this game that I have not learned yet, just by virtue of the fact that I tend to go along the same routes that I usually do. I don't often make different choices, even in games that allow it. But depending on, like, this game isn't just about dialogue choices or, you know, very obvious, you know, A or B choices. There's a lot just in your actions that can change how things work out, as we'll see later. But there's a lot of stuff hidden. It's pretty cool just the way it kind of replicates old school FPS games in that way. So I've only got 3 of these. Can I upgrade my skills though? Not enough. Don't want to bother upgrading swimming. That's not something we get to use enough. Alright, we're gonna pick it once. Surface for air. And we go down to pick it again. Alright, surface for air. Let's see what mysteries it holds. Oh, what is my flashlight og? My fraps counter is in the way, so I can't see what button it actually is. Crap, I just took a screenshot. That'll be in this menu. Augs. F12, okay. I hope that's not a button I have bound to anything else. Ah! It's my... Shit. That's my Steam screenshot button. I'm gonna have to rebind that for the sake of this game. Oh, snap! I'm gonna start drowning. Gotta get out of here quick after this. Shotgun! My goodness! I don't usually get that this early in the game. Ah, quick! Am I out? Yes. Ah! Woo, that was close. Woo! So yeah, big encouragement to explore. Alright, got any other words?
You're a man of your word. I like that.
Cheers. Alright. Let me see about rebinding that really quick. I don't know if it's possible to do it from here. One thing I definitely like about Steam is that it has like an in-game web browser and everything of that sort. I don't understand why a lot of people hate on Steam so much. I think it's just one of the best services to ever exist for video games. I mean, I can understand to an extent that a lot of people hate that they have to, like, what's the word? Register their game through Steam and stuff, even if it's not really even if it's a retail version, sometimes they'll do that. Just because Steam is a very convenient DRM. There's not a whole lot wrong with it, in my opinion. And it's just extremely convenient. But, whatever. To each their own. Just surprising me that, like, people are so 100% against it. How many skill points did that give me? Only 50. Oh well. So we got a shotgun. Which is interesting. I can't remember where you would first get a shotgun. Probably in the next mission. There's one more thing I want to do here.
Don't worry about the bodies. We'll handle it.
Good, because I ain't a maid. So stay on the lookout for clues like this if you're playing. It only takes one pick, and that's the last pick I have. Worth it. Oops, not what I meant to. Not what I meant to do. So you see how slow it takes to pick? That's because I can only pick up to 10% with a single pick. There's a lot of med bots in here. Oh, that was a waste, actually. I shouldn't have even done that. When was the last time I quick saved? It was in the water. I don't feel like doing that again, so whatever. This will be helpful for when you're first doing this mission. Let's heal that. What we picked up in the top of the statue is this. Ooh, man. This is a tough call. This microfibril muscle. That is a big help for moving like heavy items around. But this will help for me, because I plan on using stealth melee attacks a lot more. But I never use this, so I figure I'll do it for once. I'm sure we'll be fine without the other thing. Alright, time to go. There's a helicopter. There's my brother.
We've got the island secured. How did things look in the statue? The leader surrendered. So they were after Ambrosia. A month's supply for the East Coast. We think they've taken it back to the city. I didn't know UNATCO handled the Ambrosia distribution. Manderley will brief us shortly. UNATCO makes sure the limited supply of vaccine gets to government agencies and key industries. It's good to finally see some action. Just keep a level head. You're doing well so far. Now get inside. I'll meet you in Manderley's office, level 2.
Roger, over. So yeah, the setting of this game, as I mentioned, it's kind of like future, a bit in the future, and what's going on is there's a plague just kind of spreading around. They call it the Grey Death, and it's pretty legit stuff. And what you saw in the intro is actually a surprising plot device. They actually tell you who the villains are straight away, even though no one but you as a player knows it. So even your character, JC, doesn't know it. Yeah, they are pretty
You went a little soft on the NSF.
pretty
The guys
asshole
had to mop
dudes.
up for you.
I used necessary force.
Well, necessary force won't work when we chase these sons of bitches into the city. You better load up on some hardware. I scored an extra scope from a couple of thugs we dropped down by the dock. You can have it for 700 credits. I also picked up some 10mm ammo and some crossbow darts. Say 200 for one and 60 for the other.
Shouldn't you turn that stuff over to the quartermaster?
Carter? You don't care. NSF goods are the spoils of war. Hey, we're risking our lives out here.
Whatever you say, dude.
Here's 60
Justify
for the
your
tranquilizer darts.
callousness all you
Minimum
want.
force approach.
Well, I'd say tranquilizers are pretty minimum force. You got less force than bullets. Alright, so as you can see, the NPCs do actually react to what you do. Believe it or not, one thing I will never forget about this game is what this code is. In fact, that it's become like that code has become so synonymous with this game that I'm pretty sure a keypad in Human Revolution has the exact same code. There should be something with the login information here. Satcom UNATCO 001. Satcom UNATCO _ 001. Camera doesn't really matter, but we'll turn it off anyway. Open that. As I said, the rest does not matter. Alright, onwards. And what we have down here is a box. What's funny is we get told later
Way
about...
to go, sir.
Thanks. We get told later about someone who's been breaking into that storage shed. And it's funny because they're actually not talking about us, even though we are the ones raiding it. There's actually someone else raiding it.
Way to go, sir. I thought Gunther was a goner.
Munitions disappearing again. So yeah, that's what we could do. If you don't know the code,
Day too. I'm pretty excited.
shut your mouth. If you don't know the code, it's right here. Here's a fun thing to do.
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Yeah, what you gonna do about it?
Hey, what the hell? Hey, what the hell?
I actually had an incident once where I threw one of these up way too high and landed on that guy's head, and it actually almost killed him. So he ran outside and the other dude started shooting me.
Check in with Manderley on level 2.
Roger, over. Alright, so we are at HQ. Sweet.
Come on in. The retinal scanner can read blood vessel patterns right through your sunglasses.
Because JC is too much of a badass to ever take off his sunglasses.
Remember that Mr. Manderley wants to see you.
I get it, I get it.
His secretary, Janice Reed, has your login and password.
Alright, neither of
Hell
these
a
are
first
open.
Day.
Damn straight. Damn, none of these are open. Where do I get the key from again? I think it's actually right in here. Yoink!
Good work out there, Mr. Denton. Mr. Manderley said you handled yourself nicely. Welcome to UNATCO HQ. Our little family keeps getting bigger.
Is Mr. Manderley available?
Yes, go right in. By the way, your computer account is ready. Log in JCD, password Bionic Man. What's the idea, JC?
Just reading up on stuff. So now I have Manderley's login info.
Reporting for duty, sir.
The man himself. Splendid. Do accept my apologies about the situation topside?
A refreshing change from the academy, sir.
Don't despise training, my boy. Even you would be worthless without the shaping touch of drills and studies.
So the NSF took a shipment of the ambrosia vaccine? Give me a chopper and a pilot and I'll handle it.
I'm sure you could. Yes, indeed. But we're having your brother head up the recovery team. You'll work with Agent Ana Navarra. Why don't we meet when you've seen Jaime for a medical checkup and received your equipment from Sam Carter? You'll be briefed at that time.
Yes, sir.
Roger, over. Don't mind me. Stealing your sodas. I would not trust chocolate that I find in the restroom, but fair enough.
The Med Center and Armory.
I know where they are. So we got a key for these closets, which is pretty sweet. Don't have a key for this one, unfortunately, and I do not feel like... In fact, I don't even have any lockpicks to waste on it. We can have at this. Not what I want. Pepper cartridge. I don't use pepper spray all that much, but it can be useful as sort of like a short-range...
Did Janice give you your login? Yes, I see here that she did.
Short-range gas grenade, really. JCD. Bionic Man. None of this is actually that important. Alright, so, well, here's just kind of a background on the tensions between mech augs and nano augs. I know you've heard of the upcoming transition to nano augmentation. It's coming, but not as soon as you think. UNATCO only has one nano aug agent, with a second now graduating the academy. That's me! It'll be years before the program leaves the laboratory. Your mechanical augmentations are not obsolete. Some agents expressed concern that they will be walking junk in 10 years. So yeah. Basically, the nano augs are concerned that they're being replaced by the... Or, no, the mech augs are concerned...
JC. Mind if I call you JC?
You may not!
That's against protocol, Agent.
So is your face! Alright, we'll check in with those people later. So the mech augs are concerned that they're being replaced by the nano augs. Skills. Alright, so we can finally do something. I'm going to do lockpicking, because you actually seem to find fewer lockpicks than you find, the multi-tools. I'm sick of your plants! Rah! Rah! How you doing?
That was a close one up there.
You wouldn't know. I was the one in harm's way at all times.
You're getting warm.
Am I really? Didn't even know I was looking for you.
You're red hot. Looks like you found me.
Like leading a mouse to cheese.
This thing is starting to give me a headache.
Don't worry, we shut it down when you go off duty.
I guess I'll get used to it.
I'm Alex Jacobson, communications engineer.
I suppose you already know who I am.
Getting there. You're certainly quicker on the uptake than your brother Paul ever was.
Thanks.
Anything else you got to tell me?
Don't worry, I'll be watching your back.
Cheers.
You're breaking my concentration.
Sorry. Alright, so that's the same thing we found up front, so no big deal. I will show you one of the biggest secrets that I did not find for the longest time. You have no idea how long it took me to realize this was here. Office door key. The office door key is actually the key to those offices. So this is actually related to the person who was really stealing stuff, as we saw on that data chip over there. It's actually not this guy though. Someone else is sneaking into his office when he's not around. I don't know the code to this one. Not the same as the one outside, obviously. Zeitgeist. Schadenfreude. Oh yeah, we can check on Manderley's email if we want to. What was it? J. Manderley. Night Killer. Ah, I got it. I suggest again a skull gun for my head. That's from G. Herman. So he wants a gun in his head. A little experiment. Should be arriving soon. Clear it for domination 5F ops as soon as possible, but proceed with caution. Believe it or not, they're actually talking about me and Paul here. And we'll get those references very often. Let's check out G. Herman. What was it? Zeitgeist? Personally forwarded it. They're really trying to make Gunther feel like he's worthwhile. For such a big, angry dude, he's surprisingly sensitive. Alright, nothing important. Let's be out of here. So here's the med center. Let's chat up this dude here. Oh, there's a body with throwing knives on it for some reason. Ha ha ha! I make a mess of your lab. Screw science.
Careful. Years of training and you're still all thumbs.
Who are you?
Hey, JC.
You look like the real thing. They actually let you operate on people?
Just fixed Gunther's knee, in fact. A sticky actuator. So far, I feel more like a mechanic than a doctor.
I'm impressed.
They actually let you point a gun at people.
Well,
Sometimes shoot it.
Later. I've got to leave for New York right away. Could you send Manderley whatever it is he wants?
No problem. Listen, JC, about your augmentations. You know they're preparing to roll out the technology worldwide, right?
As long as I don't turn green and grow a pair of antennas, as I understand it.
Yeah, well, the design's pretty modular, which means you'll soon have access to upgrades from standard augmentation canisters.
Great. Have anything for me?
Not yet. But remember, if you find one of these canisters, that you need a medbot for installation.
I'll do that.
The canisters contain a colloid of ROM modules. Some are generic upgrades, others require you to make permanent choices about how to configure one of your subsystems.
It's about time they implemented some of this stuff.
Have you met your partner yet, Anna Navarra? I think she and Gunther are upstairs in the break room.
Haven't run into her.
A real piece of work. Maybe you should compare notes before the operation. You never know. She might go easier on you.
So yeah, we already got one of those augmentation canisters, and we also have the key to his closet. Just thankful. Alrighto. So yeah, alright. Nothing important there. We can go to the armory and talk to the quartermaster and get ourselves kitted out.
At ease, Agent Denton.
General Carter, I read about the Merced operation in school. This is a great honor.
I'm not a general anymore. Just call me Carter.
I can't believe what the NSF did to your family.
Enough of that, soldier. We each have our troubles. I lost my children, but you've had to grow up without your parents, which requires more courage. I don't think it matters.
My parents died in a car accident. That's different.
I said that's enough. You have your own op and time is short. How about I issue you a stealth pistol?
That sounds fine. Thank you, sir.
What else do you think you'll need?
Guess we'll go with a lockpick.
A smart lockpick is always handy.
That's right. Infiltrate and evade. Engage only on your own terms. Now move out. Manderley's waiting.
Hey, what about that guy out front selling munitions? Is that allowed?
Don't be a snitch.
Right. We've got some screwballs around here, but he's not the problem. It's whoever's been breaking into the armory.
Someone at UNATCO's a thief?
Yes, sir. And a damn good one.
Best of luck with that. It's not me. So he gave us a stealth pistol, and that's actually what I was waiting for. It's not as powerful. Definitely not. But I prefer it to this pistol, because the normal pistol cannot be upgraded with a silencer at all. I'm actually going to put one upgrade on that, put the other one on this. We'll be using this later on. I don't find the laser sight to even be useful, to be honest, but whatever. Reload speed. Let's do it on that for now. And clip. Only put it on that, or the shotgun, but I don't care. A scope. That's interesting. Probably serve me better on the pistol. The crossbow is just too short range for that to be useful. Alright, that's everything. Tally-ho! You can actually damage those by stepping on them. Or throwing shit at them, I suppose.
I don't like getting shot at. Not one bit.
Get used to it! You're an officer of the law! Alright, so we got what we need. We can talk to Manderley again. Get our info.
That will be JC's job.
What's that? Power station. The NSF have Ambrosia in a warehouse protected by cameras and booby traps. We want to power down the whole system.
We're taking one illicit generating plant, protected by weak groups of NSF. Knock out that plant, and Paul's team can walk right into the warehouse.
Just tell me where it is. The NSF are openly resisting our deployed forces, gradually falling back. You'll have to deal with them first.
And you be ready, Paul. When the power drops, go in and go in hard.
I'll use my discretion.
Go in like the U.S. Marshals. We lose the vaccine, I'm sending your butt to the mayor to explain why he and his 3 daughters won't get their pills this month.
Yes, sir. Let's not waste any time, JC. Get down to the dock. A boat is waiting to take you and your partner, Anna Navarro, to shore.
Yes, get moving. Here's your op bonus for the great job you did in the statue, plus 250 for rescuing Agent Herman. That's 1,250. We take care of our people around here.
Thank you, sir.
Excellent.
We'll meet up in the city.
Yes, we will. So we got 1250. That's pretty good. Having some trouble there?
You think that's funny?
Hilarious!
Are you sure you pressed the right button?
I do not make mistakes of that kind.
Your hand might have slipped.
No, I wanted orange. It gave me lemon lime.
The machine would not make a mistake.
It's the maintenance man. He knows I like orange.
So you think the staff has some kind of plot?
Yes, they do that on purpose.
Of course they do, big guy. Of course they do.
My new partner, JC Denton. Don't tell me you're going to wear those sunglasses during a night operation.
My vision is augmented.
At least it is a way that we know when it's not Paul.
Forgive my interruption. I just wanted to say that I look forward to working with you, Agent Navarro. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get to the boat dock.
I do not expect you to perform as well as Agent Herman, but the mission will require us to do more than frighten the NSF with our baggy coats that make us look bigger than we really are.
I am prepared to perform my duties.
He will not be the equivalent of his brother. I have seen that he knows the procedure of a good offensive.
Let us hope you are right.
I won't let you down, Agent.
Right. So you can see there is some tension there related to our differences in our, Oh, I can pick this. That might be... nah. Not enough in there to make it worthwhile. Yeah, so they are mech augs. You can tell by their... the way they look. They got all that blue and black and all that machine-looking stuff. And it ain't good. Yeah, so
Didn't know the NSF had
technology
so many
is
people in New York.
changing towards nano-augmentation just because it's considered... This ain't your office! Office door key. Oh, that's stupid. I guess if you didn't get the office door key from the cellar area, you could break into this office, get the key, and it would let you open the other one. Without lockpicks. Alright. We have a new...
Wish I was going with you.
Well, you ain't. So keep dreaming. We got a new task. We shall go take care of that.